Hey everybody, welcome back to Bull Bear Trader. So today I want to go over the Magnificent 7. So let's take a look at Apple. So the last time I did was June 2nd, I think. So no, the video came out second, but I was working as during the weekend. So I say most likely from here we have a bounce up to 210, and then we're gonna pull back, and I anticipate to go to 190. So now what do we have here? So look like we got the bounce. It's not as much. It go to 206 instead of 210, and it will pull back, and then right at the blue line, 197, and you got a tiny bounce. All right. So what is next for Apple? All right. So it's not that oversold, and from this angle is almost like it's going to be a head and shoulder, right? You got the shoulder, head, and we're gonna make another shoulder somewhere here, right? So let me fix it a little bit. Okay, so this actually kind of complete the head and shoulder. So we will basically anticipate a little bit more downside for Apple. Where will it be? So a quick estimate would be to about 170, 180. So look like we will have even more downside for Apple. And then after that, we will see how it's gonna go. But I anticipate Apple gonna come down lower for the next couple weeks. Next, we have Amazon. So it was here. So I say, okay, we may have a pullback from here, and then bounce up to 225. So it did not really pull back, but instead is a skip and rally up to 217. Pull back a little bit, and then today it went up a little bit. So let me take all of these out and see where's the next level. The next level, I think it might come back up and test 218 before a pullback. Okay, so most likely we're gonna come back here at 196, 197, but after it come up a little bit. So the next level would be right here at 218, and then come back down to 197 or as low as 194. So I can put down 194 instead, because that's could be a bigger pullback and test the previous support, and also will close this gap right here. All right, next we have Google. So it was here. I said we're gonna have a pullback to 165, and then we're gonna rally to 181. So from here, it pulled down to 167, so about $2 off. Come up 182. So get my upper target, pull back, and then coming up a little bit, rally a little bit for today. What's next for Google Alphabet? Let me quickly draw. We have another trend line. Not much, but like this. So this is why it did have a bounce, right? So it might come up all the way here to 185 next. So Google might rally a little bit more, and then it's gonna pull back, and it will have a head and shoulder this way. Okay, so when it pull back, I expect it to pull back around here. To about 167. So okay, so 167 is here, so you can see it coming back to the level that it bounced before. So most likely we're gonna see it right here. Okay, so 167, gonna go up 185, and then we're gonna pull back. So NVIDIA, all right, so NVIDIA, I say that was here. I say it could go down lower and then bounce back, but look like it skipped this and bounced to 144 now. So basically it hit my upper target, and now it's really overbought. I am expected to come back to test here at 130. Basically barely have any pullback, and still it can come down to all the way to 118. So right here, in a way, we have one of the midterm major resistance. You can see it's rally up all the way from here, 95 all the way to 145, 144. All right. Next is Meta. Meta is the one that I predicted wrong most of the time. And I could not believe how far or how high it would go, and just barely any pullback. I say it's gonna pull back 605, which is around this area, and in that day it did not. Until it pull back from here down to here to close this gap, but it did not. It basically come back up and test the previous high here. But of course, nothing going up forever. I expect to take another pullback to 633. Maybe I'm gonna be wrong again, but I wouldn't bet that it will continue to rally. It should pull back sooner or later. But I could be wrong again, because I've been wrong since right here. So since May, I expected to pull back and then rally, but it did not. It did not pull back at all. It keep rallying after the earning. So could be wrong again for Meta. Microsoft. Microsoft, I also predicted a pullback, and just like Meta, it did not. It went all the way up and hit all-time high. You can see it's really overbought here. But look at this gap right here. It's 396. So 396 is so I expected a pullback around here, 461 or 457. Okay, and most likely it will come back and test this support at around 435 or 436 now. So it's just about when it's gonna come back, and when it does, you can see the range is gonna pull back down, which is a lot more than before. And of course, I also anticipate 396 as another level. So we need to ready for these big pullback after like a huge rally. So Meta and Microsoft were the two that I predicted wrong, where the other one I actually got it right. Now for Tesla. Tesla is the one that I got right the most, and I remember this day when they got Elon was have a fight with Trump on social media. I say, okay, when it's here, most likely it'll come back and test 319, or come back all the way to 329, and it did. So now I expect after a move up, I'm expecting a pullback now. So it would 276 is the next one, and 250. So 250 and 276 are the next level for Tesla. So it looks like we anticipate more pullback after rally for many of these stocks, and most of them I expect a pullback, as well as the indices. They are also overbought a lot, and just a matter of when they're gonna pull back. So thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe to see more content like this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.